The postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Texas Rangers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Texas Rangers.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matty, how about Andrew Benintendi? He's coming off a multi-home run game, and when you start hitting 2 home runs or more in a game, that means you are swinging the bat pretty darn good. I want to see how they attack him this time around.
Noah Syndergaard will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball, anywhere from 97 to 101 miles an hour. Power fastball, power slider, and a terrific changeup. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Striding in, Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we are underway in Arlington as the first pitch of the night is taken here for ball 1. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's 0 for 5. Now the 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now.
Wow. Only the second pitch of the game tonight, and that's called a ball. This looks like it could be very good for the hitters tonight.
Three and 0 now. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. And a curious looking swing that time, as he likely had ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-1. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
In the second spot tonight, first baseman number 5, Freddie Freeman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Betts on at first, nobody out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here comes the first pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Runners on first with 1 down. Popped him up. Judge has it in his sights. 2 gone.
Batting 4th, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's 0 for 4. First delivery to him on the way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Two out with the man at first. Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Red Sox leave one, and now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. In his career against this starting pitcher, he's got a batting average of over 350. That's not ridiculous, but it does mean he's had some really good at-bats against him in the past. So we'll see if he continues to see the ball well against this pitcher in this one.
Chris Sale will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And guys, can we focus on something real quick? There's 3 of them out there. 3 gold gloves on the defensive side of the ball. That's just special right there. Look for some highlight reel plays in this one.
Now at the plate, Lewis Grumman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Lewis.
First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. In the air now, out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third.
And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Settling in now, Cody Bellinger. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Sale has his target. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Two out, nobody on. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Betts, still going back. Gone! Two-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His first homer here in the series, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. the 1-0. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home run. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His first homer so far in the series, and the Rangers have moved out to a 3-0 lead. In real time, it was obvious that ball was crushed, and with show track, we see our eyes didn't deceive us. The exit velocity checked in on 119 miles an hour, which is right up there with some of the hardest hit balls we've seen. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike one. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 12 hits in 33 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike. Sale has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On to the second inning now for Marlington. It's the Rangers 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Now at the plate, Blake Swihart. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the third pitch.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Another 2-2 offering. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Victor.
Now batting, Victor Rivera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider on the inside for strike one.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all four quadrants.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Next up for the Red Sox, Rob Refsnyder. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the first pitch to him. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Refsnyder, a previous member of the Houston Astros, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Missed with a slider. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. From the stretch. And that one just missed outside.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Refsnyder is off at first with 2 away. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. Still down 3-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Davis. He's set to lead off the home half of the 2nd.
one of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard liner to center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Great sliding catch right there, but that can be awful risky. If you flop that one and mess it up, that ball's going to the wall, and everybody's scoring. He secures the catch, and the runners have to stand pat.
And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike one. One out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Rangers have elected to...
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter ruled safe.
Stepping in now, Ricky Thurston, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Runners on the move for second. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first two innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lewis Grumman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
In now, Matt Chapman. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Arroyo will put this one away, and the side is retired. A run for the Rangers thanks to the RBI double. We've played two. It's now 4-0 in favor of the Rangers. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Up around around the letters with that one for ball 2. Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Here's Mookie Betts. He worked the walk to open up the ball game.
Hey, going back to his first at-bat, that was a terrific at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches, and one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up early on the starting pitcher.
No balls and a strike to count. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounder down the line at third. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
First baseman number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Arroyo, the runner at second with 1 away. A ball and a strike. Freeman, a 6'5" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Back goes Stanton on the warning track. He makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew.
Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Hopped up. Moustakas is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Red Sox leave 1. They're down 4-0. Digging in, Cody Bellinger. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Popped up. Freeman is there for it. One away.
The batter, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Stepping up now, Giancarlo Stanton. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Sales ready. Here it comes on 1-0. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Oh, good contact there as this is sent in the air out to deep left center field. And this will wind up being the 3rd long ball he surrendered tonight. A home run. Santa Maria. All rise, Aaron Judge. A 2-run shot. His 2nd home run of the game as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a 2nd time right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Devers has it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Davis. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But 2 here in the Rangers half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in the Lone Star State. It's the Rangers 6 and the Red Sox nothing. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Fastball that just misses inside. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Blake Swihart. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Standing in now, Victor Rivera, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Swihart stands at first with one out. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. At the plate, Franchy Cordero, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as this lead swells to 7-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a change as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Alex Noseworthy answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box now, Ricky Thurston. As he swings and hits a laser to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Stepping in now, Lewis Grumman, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there, base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Howell's on his horse. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away decides not to risk it.
Number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Ready for another shot now, Cody Bellinger. And they're runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Thurston on third. Grumman at second with one away. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot down the line. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Second and third here, one man out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the run is in to score from second, make it 9-0.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball bat.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Betts has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. He went deep for a two-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Three runs already home here. Ready with the 0-2. Here's a pop-up now. Freeman has got it, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Rangers 9 and the Red Sox nothing.